Alright, welcome back everybody to the episode of City Skylines. So in the last episode we're kind of just building this area out a little bit more, and I think I want to do a little bit more with this downtown, but I also want to get some more people going in here too. Pretty much issues have kind of resolved themselves. We still have a few little trash pop-ups here, we still have a few little pop-ups with other stuff like that, but for the most part it's pretty well set. This road's doing pretty good, I'm pretty happy to say. We'll see how rush hour takes it, but I think we're going to start a series here very soon of improving some interchanges. So I think the first one is going to be this one over here. Yeah, this one needs the most work, but I want to go back and fix the rail first before we do that, but I'll do that off camera because it's going to take a little bit of work, and I still need to enable the mod to get rid of the guide wires. But I'm going to single track a lot of these through here now, and especially I might even have to go back and do the rail yard again, but then I definitely want to do some single tracks through here and everything like that and make this just look so much better, because it doesn't look that good with the dual tracks. I mean, it looks, it's good enough, but it could be so much better if we actually made it look right. So I want to do that. Aside from that, I think that's pretty good. I'm still trying to decide. I really do want to get a diagonal road going down through here, so I think that we're going to do that. Let's see here. So let's try this. So let's do this guy. It's a lot better. That looks way better. I always forget to enable that because it's something you have to actually, or something I have to actually enable every time I load it. I don't know if that's actually how it's supposed to be. I haven't really looked into it that much, but I really like how this area is looking. Like, look at this. Well, a lot of the same buildings. These will change as we get some better transportation options and whatnot through here. We are going to get some buses here, but I kind of want to get things kind of squared away first. We should get this interchange done here too. This is going to be interesting to do here because of how close it is to this. This is going to be a full-blown stack because we're going to take this. I'm not sure if we're going to go which side of the, but we're going to take it. I'm thinking maybe we'll go on this side of the railroad tracks and kind of follow the railroad tracks on up. I'm not sure yet. I do want to get a harbor going too, though. I definitely want to get that going. But I do like how that looks. It looks really good. That looks so good. Okay. I'm pretty proud of how that turned out. We need to get better schools going too. I forgot about that part. Is that how that's always looked? I feel like that's not how that's always looked. That definitely changed a little bit. Oh well, we won't worry about that. What's your guys' problem back up here? Garbage. Okay, we might have to work on that, but I'm not going to mess with it right now because I want to get a little bit of this area figured out. So, we got one there, we got one there, we got a crossing there, we got another interchange there, and we're going to have one here, or one here. So, we might not be able to get on-ramps going. We'll see how it goes, because that's going to be a little bit of work. The other thing I want to do too is get this interchange going as well, but we're going to wait a minute on that. I want to get downtown going a little bit here. We've kind of neglected it for a little while. I think it can be finally time that we actually do something about it. What's your guys' problem? Let's see. We have that is that, but we're gonna go and put. Oh, we are going to. I guess it's auto saving. I feel like that was way too often, but. Let's go and put down another one of, it's these two, right? Yeah, it's these two that curve up. Okay. Let's put down another police station out over here. Where should we put it? Could put it over here, maybe next to the fire station. Yeah, let's just put it next to the fire station for now, so we'll get better police coverage out there as well. We got a park out there. The only thing that we're really missing is buses, but I think it'll be fine for now. I would like to build this area up a little bit too. I was trying to decide, like, if we build that area up, because basically what I'm thinking is that this would be, offices, but kind of like coming down in here, it'll start turning back into housing and stuff, so the offices will kind of be in the middle of it all. And I think it'll look pretty good that way. It's gonna make things a little interesting, but it'll look good that way. Okay, so if we want to do this diagonal road, do we want it to end here, or I almost don't like how that looks there, but I think it works. We could just have it, I like it. It breaks it up a little bit, but I think this is going to need to come straight across rather than angle up, because I don't really like how that looks. So let's do that. Let's go in here. So we'll do that instead. Which I think it'll just look better. It'll look, you know, a little bit just more downtown-like. Alright. So that's good, that's good. And we'll do that. That one needs looking out there. Does not have any one squares. Is that going to be filled in? Yep, nice, okay. So we can have some more offices come in there. And then that one will come across. What I'm thinking is at this point, this one will just straighten off like so. It'll just straighten off like this. We could almost have another one just come off and kind of come off at an angle. If it'd let me, you know, kind of, we could do something like that. We could do a real crazy intersection like that, but I don't think I'm going to. Okay. So we got that. Okay, so let's see if we do. We almost could do it with another park or something down here too. So that's that road. All right. So if we do, just maybe I almost want to do like a random spot and then kind of come up at an angle. But to do an angle that I want, we're gonna need to build some squares out. So let's build some of these squares out over here. And let's build this over here. And build this. So let's build a few more just so I kind of have an idea. Because you'll see what I'm going to do here in a second. Was that? Okay, that was weird. Let's go and do a couple more. And then maybe it'll be this one. It'll probably be this one. So we're going to come at that sort of an angle. Okay, and then I want it to curve, and actually that'll be where that road just ends, I believe. So that'll be it'll be interesting to try and get that to fit in properly. What I'm almost thinking of doing is actually, instead of having, well, I was thinking of maybe having it run in between this road, and we could do some sort of weird kind of interchange in the middle of it all, which could work. So we could have it like, and then split off and merge into both of these roads here, which actually might look interesting. It might be better to do it like that anyways. We're gonna have to tear a little bit up, but we can do something like that. So we could kind of have it, oh man, I don't really want to destroy much right now if we can help it. But we could have it come like that, and then we could have a one-way road then come out of there and merge into that road. Okay, well let's destroy one square for now, and we'll have to go back and fix that. So that'll be like that. So then they can come up here. That's a little bit of a turn, but they can come up there, and then we can do a one-way. Let's see if we do this guy. That then comes and connects into this road and becomes part of that, which I think could look pretty good. So then you can basically just go straight up and then meet up into that road. A little bit of a crazy intersection, but it's pretty much one-way, you know, and this could be one-way as well, just to maybe one-way this way, just to kind of, you know, leave any kind of forced turns and stuff. We would need to clean up a little bit along the way, but we don't have to destroy that much. So yeah, let's go by that. I think that's actually a little bit better of an outcome than I was, you know, thinking was going to happen. So I want to destroy. We can destroy that road. Do we want to destroy that one or that one? I think these here would be destroyed. That leaves those, and then I'm thinking this will all be like this, so it'll have a weird kind of thing like that. But these will be a little bit more open. Well, I kind of want that one to come down, and this, yeah, let's do that instead. So this one will then connect into there like that. Yeah, I think that'll work better. Okay, So then we'll get a nice extra little road going down there, which will look good. And then this guy doesn't need to be here. So you can drive up, and then you can either... We could do like a... We could do like a little straight shot from there, like a little one-way into there, so that you can... Or maybe even just a little... Let's mess with this. Let's see. So if we grab the one-way road, and we come like a straight shot up to there. Yeah, and then kind of do that, and then you can make your left from there. I think that would look pretty good. So then we can make it so that you can't really make a left there, just because that's a very sharp curve right there. So that would probably be okay. Or we can make it where they kind of force to come down that way, which might work better. Yeah, that might look better, or might work better. Even if that's a two-lane road, or two-way road, it may still work out better. Okay. So that'll just kind of shoot off in that direction, and I feel like it'll probably end up meeting up with this road or something. Not fully decided yet. I was kind of thinking of maybe running another freeway down here, but I don't think so. I don't know. Maybe one that comes this way. But really, I don't know. We don't really have anything set up for it. So we could do maybe something that comes up and then crosses the river and then comes back over, but then, yeah, like where's it going to meet up? So I don't know. We'll have to kind of monitor traffic and see kind of like what their patterns are and where they go, and then kind of figure out if it's worth it from there. Because really, that's the only way. Because that comes up there. So if we did that, that would come up. And they wouldn't have to make a left there. I don't know. We won't mess with that too much. All right, now we should be okay with traffic. It's gonna be a little confusing, but you know, oh well. So let's go ahead and get the what is it called? This guy. So let's kind of get this guy figured out. So you can go. So that's a one-way. Okay, you can go there. You don't really have. I don't really want to allow them to make that turn. But I think it'd be all right because each light's gonna be on their own cycle, anyways. So then you can make. No, we're not gonna do that. We're gonna do that to that, though. Should we get rid of that road? No, let's leave it. Yeah, we'll leave it. Okay, so we got that to that. So then I'm thinking, of course, you can go there, and you can go there, and that should be an alright turn. It's a little sharp, but you know, you could make it like a truck or a car only type of turn if you wanted to. So this one you could turn there, there, or go straight there. And then of course this one you can go there, or you can come down to there, or you can go to there. Okay. I know I'm probably missing something because this is a pretty complex little intersection here. So this one would go there, not there, would go there, or there, or there. Let's put it in the or the closest lane there. So I'm sure I'm missing something here. Okay, so that's there, there, there. That's there, there, and there. Okay. That's not gonna make a left there because of how things are gonna work. Do we want to allow them to go straight there, or do we want to just force that for a right turn lane only? I think going straight would be fine. Or maybe well actually, yeah, we could force them just to make a left, and then they could turn, well, no, they don't turn there. So you can make them forced to turn there, so they don't have to go straight across, but they don't turn there. So I think we'll leave it for now. This has got like a yellow tint, or like a yellow-orange tint to the sidewalks. That's crazy. That's so crazy, I know. No, I'm just kidding. Alright, so that'll split off there, and then that'll be turned into a merger. We could do this intersection as well, but I think I'm going to leave it for now. That was the main one. I just kind of wanted to get that out of the way. Okay. So then we'll do this guy. We'll come down to there, and then that'll start that again. So some of the roads are going to end there, which I think it's going to look pretty good. Great. As I mess it up and make it not look great. And we'll do there. So that'll end up coming up one more. This is going to come straight through. And this is going to come straight through. So I think as we get farther and farther back, it's going to put a little bit less, or it's going to put more high-density housing back here. All right, and that one will come there. And then I think we're going to start breaking away from this 1x1 square here shortly, too. I think we've gone far enough with it down here. About there is pretty far. So then that'll come across there. So we almost need, well, we do. We have this one here. It's going to be our another road to kind of like an arterial road. And that looks like it will eventually meet up with that guy. That's pretty cool. Yeah, it does. Right there. It's a pretty good little curve right there right now. Right there right now. Alright, so we do that. And that'll turn there. We could, do we want to continue making that one at an angle too? Or do we want to straighten it off there? I think we'll keep it like that. Yeah, I think we will. Okay, so we just got to build out downtown a little bit more. That's basically all I want to do. So let's do that. We'll figure it out from there. So that one we're not going to. That one we can. So maybe here we could start doing a little bit more spread out. Kind of squares, just kind of slowly breaking it up. Do we want to do that and then that, maybe? Yeah, I think that looks alright. We can do that. So we can do that to, whoops, we don't want to go through there. So we can do that to there and there. Yeah, we're getting a little wider than I would like in between those roads, but that's alright. Maybe this could be a little bit of a residential area back here. Could look pretty good. Let's have this one connect into one of these guys and then actually do something like that. Yeah, I like that. And then maybe this one can kind of just do that. Yeah, I like that. I think that turned out pretty well. Maybe we can do a park right there. I like doing parks on these diagonals because usually you can't fit very much in there, and it usually ends up causing a bunch of traffic problems when you have these diagonals like this, but if you can kind of fit a park in there, it usually fits pretty nice. So I think that's what we're going to do. So we'll have a park up there, we'll have a park down there, and we can kind of do maybe a little bit, we can start doing a little bit of a neighborhood over here. That would look pretty good. So we can kind of have the high density housing kind of bleed into here, and then it'll kind of bleed down into the low density housing again. And turn kind of like back into like a proper downtown kind of housing. Yeah, that looks good. So this one I want to start doing this with, and then I think we'll start doing some high density housing back here, maybe. Are we large enough to start thinking about that? I think so. Okay, so we can just start running these down because I kind of got that all figured out. Is that good? That's good. Alright, so this will then come down to these guys. We need to get another through road going through here as well. I almost feel like this one should be. Yeah, I think that one should be. Should we do... Yeah, I think we should. We'll do it with the median. So should we knock that one down just a little bit, just to kind of fit it in there properly? Let's see here. So if we bring it down a little bit. Let's see here. If we go to here. And we bring it to there. Yeah, I think that'll look good. Wanted trees. Those don't come down far enough, unfortunately. Do we really... I like that. I want to keep that. I was thinking, do we really need that? But yeah, I do like that. Should we do that? Why not? I'm sure I'll find out why not. The game usually, whenever I say that, the game's usually like, yeah, I'll show you why not. We can definitely show you why not. We'll just send a big old traffic jam your way, or we'll make sure to show you all the reasons why not. Okay, so we're gonna do that, and we'll do this. So I'm kind of overbuilding right now, but it's, That's what I usually do in this area because, you know, it really sucks to have to. And usually downtowns, like, usually the roads are usually pretty wide there anyways from the beginning. So it's not that big of a deal. We'll probably come back and change up some of these trees and stuff that are in the middle. But I'm not going to mess with that too much right now. Should we make that 3 lanes? I'm going to leave that as being concrete. And then we can bring it all the way over and connect up that. We kind of have a little bit of a downtown system going. So that's kind of what I was waiting for, is to kind of get a general idea of downtown before we really started getting into buses and stuff. And usually I would try to wait a little bit before doing buses anyways. But it's really hard to do buses when things aren't really complete. It really does make things quite difficult. Okay, so let's do that. And let's make this grass on this side. Change it up a little bit. Make everything not so the same. Okay. So we got that, and we got that. I need to remove that. I keep seeing that. Let's delete everything on this side, because it doesn't need to be there. And then let's do... Should we continue grass maybe after that point? Let's do grass after that point. Should we... Let's leave it. Let's just leave it. And that'll come all the way down to there. Alright. And then kind of start curving it a little bit back into there. That looks pretty good. And then I'm thinking that it'll come down a little bit beyond this point and then actually come across the river. Kind of like that. It might be... Actually, that's not too bad. That's actually pretty good. We might do that. It'll kind of curve across the river like that, and then it'll probably end up meeting up with this road down here, which I think will look pretty cool. And we'll probably end up bridging up and over that just to prevent any conflicts with traffics and trains and everything's like that. Everything's like that. What I want to do here is something a little different. Instead of having a big sharp dive like that, I want to maybe make it at a nice angle like that, but not that road. Let's do that instead. There we go. So kind of a little bit less steep, you know, just kind of slowly coming that way, which looks better. Okay, so then we can finish off doing these guys. So I'm thinking this will be a mixture of, you know, shops and everything, as well as some higher density housing as well, which will look all pretty good in this area. We'll need to work on schools and all that stuff, which is going to be fun. And I think the next row we'll do there. Like that. Maybe we could do something kind of similar like that. I don't think that's going to meet up. Yeah, I didn't think so. So maybe a couple spots down it'll meet up. Yeah, look at that. So it'll kind of curve over like that. That'll look pretty good. They'll make zoning quite difficult, but it'll be worth it. It'll be worth it. I'm gonna leave that for the moment. So I'm thinking maybe along, man, kind of maybe these squares be a little mixture of shopping, so of high density. Is there any ones? There's a few ones in there. Not too bad though. So kind of do this. And then I think at this one, I want to do like a 2x2. I just deleted that. Really? Okay. And we'll get rid of that so we don't have any weird development. And we'll do that. And then we'll get rid of that one. We'll leave those for now. That'll be fine. And then I think we'll start doing some high density housing back here. Really blow up the population a little bit. We're not going to do too much. Maybe about 3 squares for now. That's about it. Do we have water? We do have water there, but not here. Okay. So we can put a pipe down this way, which will connect up into there, which is cool. What if we did like a big park, like right here in that big opening? That could look pretty good. I have to do that. Okay, so we'll do that. And that'll cover water for most everybody right now. which will look good. And then that'll be pretty good. I don't think we have any power out here right now, but if we need it, we can run some. Just because of these here. Okay. I like how this is looking. It's looking pretty good. And that guy's still complaining, but I think it's going to be complaining until the day I get buses out here. We do have some development. We do have some development of high-density housing. I really wasn't expecting much. And of course they built in like one of the most awkward spots that you could. I can't get power to you right now. Unless we do a playground or something. We could do like a playground right on the corner. What should we do? Do a large playground. That almost fits between those two streets. Jeez. What about the... Don't we have a small playground? Isn't it usually like a front? Yeah. Be like a little corner playground right there. And then we can attach power to that for the time being. Hopefully that'll reach. I don't think that'll reach. Actually, is that zone? That is zoned down there. Okay. Well, let's see if that'll reach. And we can do that. Yeah, of course. I'm going to leave it, though, because that's not going to be there for very long. No? I didn't think it was going to. Okay, we have zoning up there, we have zoning there, unless we block out this square, I guess. And then just remove zoning around that for now, just until we can get actual power going over here. I think a lot of these people want to live over here just because of how close it is to work, too. Alright, so where are we at? We're at 40,000 people. Crazy. Okay. I almost want to remove that, but I'm going to leave that for now. That looks alright. We do have people using some of these roads now, which is good to see. Yeah, we do have a lot of people using those. Not really that way, but coming down this way. That's good to see. Okay, and that turned into grass along there. Oh, I still need to go back and fix up the lighting on these roads. I bet they're all messed up. Yep, they're still all messed up. Great. Just great. Okay, so we have there. So, I want to put in a bit of small shops right here. In this little area. Get those out of the way. Yeah, we have a few pretty good-sized buildings coming up in here, and good-sized residential buildings, which is cool. I do want to build some apartment complexes as well. This will almost be a good area for an apartment complex. Look at the size of that. I think we might do that. Leave that open for apartments. Was there any major like traffic spots that we can see? That's going to be a problem for us for a while, I feel. Are they actually using all the way up there, or are they still just turning there? They're just still just turning there, okay. Yeah, pretty much around the freeway is always going to be a problem just because of how things are. That's going to be that road. That's already got that in there, okay. Just trying to see if there's another place to put, or if there's another place we should put some... Is that commercial? No, that's residential. I was just trying to see if there was a place that we should put another... bigger road, or you know, an actual arterial road. So which road was it that turned into... It was this one, right? No, it was this one. Yeah, this one. So it connects up to here, and it's two-laned, narrow two-laned all the way through. Okay. Is anybody using that? I'm sure there's people using it. I don't know how far yet. Just to there. We'll get you some stuff before you know it. I want to wait a little bit for building buses because it's going to make my life just a lot easier just to do it a little bit later than to have to go back and redo them after we change the entire area. Just going to say that right now. Well, I think I'm going to go and end the episode there. If you guys like the series, hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe and check out all the other videos I do on this channel. And as always, thanks for watching.